Mrs. Splat, those boulders have knocked down so many trees that there's nowhere left to hide. Once they've decided to build that highway, our home is due.
But we can't lose people.
We can't live without them either. They've taken our home, I'm taking one of theirs.
Think of Baby Bear. It's not safe for him to spend the winter in somebody's basement. What for found?
People aren't sensible like bears. They won't come back to the den by nightfall. But then we'll be deep in hibernation in the ground under their den. They won't even know we're here.
Papa Bear would have been surprised if he'd been watching the back of the house at that moment. Goldilocks left the house, but she hadn't gone to her bus stop. She too had been waiting for her parents to leave. As soon as her mom drove away, she snuck back to the house and entered through the back door, which she had left unlocked. Goldy liked school and never played hooky before, but today she had an important reason. She belonged to the Hair Rising Book Club, and just yesterday, she received the latest book in the mail, and it was sure to be the best one yet. She couldn't wait to read it. She had loved all the monster books. How could she expect to sit in school when her new book was waiting for her at home? Besides, her classmate, Mary Contre, has probably read the whole book last night and would be babbling the end to everyone.
You know so much about people. How are we going to get into their den?
People are stupid, that's how. They have so many holes leading in their dens that somehow we choose one. Let's go check. Come on.
Upstairs, Goldy jumped at the sound but decided it was just her imagination. She returned to her book. The monsters were digging their way out of the coal mine in which they'd been buried in Return to the Monsters 3. How do we get to the basement?
We've got all day.
Yeah, Pop, let's check it out. If you're holding your nose, it's not too bad in here.
We'll start at the top and work our way down. Follow me.
Baby Bear jumped onto the railing and cheated up until he banged his head on the knob at the top. His mother lifted him down and gently prodded him along the hall. Papa Bear ran through the first open doorway into the bathroom. When his feet hit the sideboard, he went all the way across the room and bounced off the toilet. Only cautious Mama Bear came in without falling. Goldie jumped again in her crawl space. This was the scariest book yet. The spooky story and being home alone were really getting to her. She could swear she'd heard noises coming from the back room.
What's this room for, Pop? Why is the door so slippery?
Papa Bear looked around, then he spotted the pool water in the toilet.
This is where people drink some.
They don't even have to go outside?
I don't smell any fish. It's too quiet.
Not cold enough. Give me a fresh one to remember it.
I think it's great. Water in your den. People have it made. What's this for, Pop?
Oh no, there's someone here. What if it's the monsters? Maybe this time they returned to my house.
She flipped through the book and was happy to see no mention of her house. It looked like the monsters would terrorize them all this time. Goldie was terrified, but she reminded herself that no one she knew was there. Maybe if she stayed still, whatever was out there would go away. She shut off her flashlight and sat miserably in the dark, hugging her knees. The startled bears were skidding around the bathroom, their claws scrabbling on the tile. They began to calm down.
Awesome, Pop. Santa makes little waterfalls. Waterfalls because water's always fresh.
Please stop doing that.
What is wrong with this person? Or are there two people? Baby Bear was bouncing around the bathroom, scuffling every handle and lever he could find. When he started the shower, all three bears gasped in amaze.
It's gonna rain! I can't believe it! People are so smart!
You mean so dumb, son? They have everything from outdoors, but yet they go and leave it empty all day.
Let's go check some other rooms.
Baby Bear looked around in awe. He didn't know what to make of Goldie's television or CD player, but her bed looked so soft. He scrambled up on it, then he froze.
Leaning against the pillow was a smaller version of himself. He looked at the teddy bear, but it didn't seem to respond. He was batting it gently with his paw when his parents scuffled into the room.
Look, Pop, they're like us. He's a big tub that looks almost like me.
I told you they had everything from outside in here, even bears. But none of it's as good. This bear just sits here all day. What good is he?
Goldie was becoming almost as curious as she was frightened. She heard wolfing noises, shuffling footsteps, groaning bed springs. What was going on?
As she crept across the crawl space, she put her eye against the cracked door. She could see part of her bed through the open closet door. Sitting on it was the cutest bear cub she's ever seen. It looked a lot like Teddy, her stuffed bear. Not that she still played with stuffed animals. She was far too grown up for that. It was just that Teddy had been with her as long as she could remember, so she kept him around.
Goldie was so excited to see a bear cub that she almost burst out of the crawl space for a closer look. But just then, her view was blocked by something big and hairy. There was a grown bear, too. As Papa Bear crossed the room, Goldie caught sight of Mama Bear standing timidly in the doorway. bears. The whole situation seemed strangely familiar to Goldie. Maybe she had read something in a similar in a hair-rising book. Goldie thought he had spotted her, but he was just exploring.
What are you for, Mom?
Be happy to live there, son. Some people have to use this stuff to protect themselves from the weather.
We come here to find a den or not. We're racing the whole day, and we don't even know where the spot for us here. I'm going downstairs, like in the basement.
Come on, son. Mom was right. We've had our fun, but we still need someplace to spend the winter. Follow me.
When they were gone, Goldie crept from her hiding place and listened at the top of the stairs. The basement door was ajar, and she heard the bears squeeze through and barrel down the steps. The three bears stumbled into a huge impact of old toys, bricks, broken furniture, bicycles, and piles of books and magazines. Let's leave. This one is harmless, but more people may come. Let's go while we still can.
Come on, son. We're heading back to the outdoors where we belong. This whole expedition was just a terrible mistake.
Mom, Pop, I love you, but this hibernation stuff is not for me. I was fine being old boys when we were kids. There's plenty of volleyball so you could hide my name down in a hole and sleep a few months away. But things are different now. I've got to learn how to live with people. This girl likes me, and I would like to stay right here for the winter.
But what will you eat?
People have to eat too, and I bet, like everything else you do in this den, this girl will take care of me, I know it. And this way me and Dad will look for a new place to live.
Whatever.
The winter was happiest of Goldie's life. She and Baby Bear played every night. She read them scary stories by flashlight. They snuggled together when the winter winds blew. Mr. and Mrs. Locks were pleased to see Goldie so happy, but they were also a little worried her appetite seemed to have increased tremendously. The fridge was always empty. She spent a lot of time in her room. She snored very loudly when she slept. The family doctor gave Goldie a thorough checkup and told her parents not to worry. At school, Goldie started an ecology club. The club members picked up trash along hiking trails and in the woods. They recycled bottle cans and newspapers and donated the money to the wildlife groups. Goldie's new interests helped her become an even better student, which made Mr. and Mrs. Locke happy and eager to help with their cause. It was too late to stop the highway construction, but they were able to persuade the builders to provide tunnels so animals could cross safely. And they helped groups in nearby communities who were trying to preserve the woodlands. As for Mama Bear and Papa Bear, the winter went well for them, and they spent it curled up in the nature center. Goldy's cub had helped start. Goldy was haunted by a feeling that she had met these bears before. She couldn't quite recall the story, but she knew that this time it would have happier ending.
The end.